Is that something that you really identify with as something that you do specifically?
Yes, sir. I take a lot of pride into blocking at the receiver. It's something that got me to where I am now. So kind of what I tell myself, you can't forget where you come from. And I take a lot of pride in that. It's got me a lot of time on the field.
Watching the film on Jake's interception, can you just kind of take us through, now that you've had some time to look at it and diagnose what happened, break down what happened?
Just a little miscommunication between me and Jake. I ran one route, he got a little pressure, he kind of panicked a little and threw a different route, but that's how that went.
You had two pretty nice little blocks in the game earlier. Which one of those two you take more pride in, you like the most? That you?
Probably one where Miko scored.
Yeah.
I like that one a lot because I was able to drop him out of bounds.
Yeah. You get any kind of reaction from players that you block? I mean, receivers I know aren't used to be. I mean, I'm defensive back, aren't used to being blocked quite like that.
No, they definitely don't like it. I know that much.
You guys come up and say something to you sometime, like, what's going on?
Not really,
Yeah.
no, sir.
Yeah.
What's the reaction in the film room when they go back and play? Because, I mean, we hear Kirby talking about it all the time, just beating his fist about blocking downfield, how important it is. So I imagine you get a lot of love when it's shown.
Yeah, you do. You get a couple oohs and ahs every now and then, but people love the touchdowns more than the blocks, but nothing goes unseen.
Is that something you guys as receivers know when you come to Georgia? You're going to have to block if you want to get on the field. Is that something that's all that y'all know? Y'all don't really grasp it until you get here?
You know. You definitely know, especially playing the SEC. Those short runs that the running backs have can go for 6 when we block downfield. So something you definitely know you got to do.
Is that something that Coach Chaney tells you, or when you were recruited that your position coach tells you, or how do they let you know that that's part of the duty?
Well, that's kind of emphasized around the whole, like, just being a receiver at UGA. You know you're going to come in, you know you're going to make the plays when you got to make the plays with catching the ball, but blocking is something we really emphasize also.
How's D-Rob coming at that? You giving any special seminars to him?
As far as blocking? Or
Yeah,
just overall?
blocking specifically.
I like him at blocking. He'll come down, he'll hit a safety, he'll block the corner, stay on the corner when he has to, so he's definitely come in. I know it's a little different for him, but he's definitely picked up on it.
Do y'all grab him and tell him, this is how we do it at receiver, when he came in?
Well, he kind of just watched and picked up on everything. We really haven't had to say much to him. He's silently coming in and coming along. That's what we like.
You guys dressed out 10 receivers for the South Carolina game,
yes,
so
sir.
Clearly you guys are a big part of this whole operation, but I assume that the competition is continued in terms of those snaps and playing times.
Yes,
really
sir.
valuable right now.
Of course. It's going to be a competition every day in the SEC with any position, especially receiver right now with how many we have and how much depth we have. But when it comes down to who travels, it's all about who contributes the most on the team as far as special teams, offense, and how you're doing on and off the field. So,
what do you think about how Terry looks right now, health-wise? Does he seem like he's back to 100%?
Yeah, he got a chance to play a little bit this week. Hopefully we'll get a chance to use him a lot more this week and overcome that injury.
What does he add to that group? He seems a little different in what he can do than maybe you and Jason, and just from a skill standpoint.
For Terry, I feel like, of course, he has wonderful hands and catches the ball well in traffic. He's very versatile. I like him in the slot and out wide. So he brings, like, a lot of us are just wide out and some of them are just slots, but he can go both ways.
How much does the GPS that you guys keep up with, the speed of how fast everybody's running, what does that do for you guys the week of the game as you're preparing to show out and do what you can do, but also afterwards as a point where you can kind of talk some trash?
It just adds a little competition to the receiver room. Every day we're going out there and running, and then coming in the next day we're looking at the TV screens to see who ran the fastest, and we'll make little wagers every now and then who can see who can go the fastest. I forgot who's up to the fastest speed right now, but it just adds a little competition to the room.
Had to be Miko, wasn't it? In this last game, it seemed like he really turned the Jets on a couple times. Had a chance to.
We'll
anyway.
see today what kind of speed he was rolling with. I don't think he any faster than me, but we'll see.
Can you tell us what you made wagers on? Are you allowed to share that?
Just who hits the fastest speeds. It's just like a friendly wager. With the coaches, they'll bring in like candy for whoever hits the fastest speed or something like like that. They even do it for linemen now, so it's a little fun.
What was your number? What was your number on the GPS?
For when?
Your fastest?
I can't remember my exact. I know I've hit over 22 before, so.
How would you compare the process of catching a dry ball compared to a wet ball? Say it's raining all day Saturday night when you play.
I'm sorry, can you repeat?
Yeah, like
Just
like
the
handling,
difference?
handling a wet ball.
Well, of course, it's a little bit harder because they're wet. Tend to take our gloves off when they're wet just to catch the ball a little bit better, but it's most definitely different.
Is it a mental thing almost, where
well,
you don't want to overthink it too much?
I feel like it can be a mental thing. We practice with wet balls sometimes, and if you overthink it, you tend to drop it a little bit. But if you don't think about it too much, it tends to be fine.
Going back to the national championship, Miko's made a lot of big plays, I guess, in his last few games. And we talked to him after the game. We wanted to give the credit to you and others who kind of got him to the end zone in those plays. But, I mean, what is it like kind of seeing him do what he's doing right now? It seems like every time he touches the ball, something big happens.
It feels good. Just as a team, you can't look at like individual things. When I'm blocking, he congratulates me. When I'm blocking, nothing goes as a team. Basically, is what I'm saying. It feels good to see where he come from and make plays here. So.